Hey guys, welcome to Loading Screen. I'm Sam.
I'm Jason. And today we're going to talk about Red Dead Redemption 2. For those that don't have it, I know majority of the United States and the world actually has this game. It's phenomenal, so we're going to take the time to talk about it.
We're pretty new to this, so we're going to suck at first. But maybe,
we may suck always.
But some of you might find us entertaining. We don't care. We're just doing it for fun, so if you guys
want to
watch
talk about the topics we love and hopefully share our interests with you guys too.
We're going to focus on Red Dead Redemption because it is a massive success, obviously. Because, yes, the second one. Let's be clear. It's a Rockstar game. It can be expected to be an amazing title, and it is. It is a great game.
Aside from the massive download, actually no, it wasn't even that bad of a download because
it was just the installation.
Installation.
It was a big installation, 80 gigs.
Basically, the game starts you out. You're at the side of a mountain, dead of winter, and you get introduced to your character, Arthur Morgan, and rest of the gang, which also includes a young John Marston. And just right there, you kind of see the dynamic of the group that you're with, kind of what you've been through up to this point. And they reference some things in the past that happened not too long ago that's still kind of a touchy subject.
In Blackwater, which I'm sure some of you are familiar with because of the first Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of locations from the first game, which is really cool because you recognize them, but they're digitally remastered, just so much, a lot better graphics.
Actually, the whole first map of, you got Armadillo, pretty much the whole first area of Red Dead Redemption 1 is in this game. The only thing that's not in there is New Mexico. Or Mexico, I guess. Mexico at that time, right? Not New...
Yeah.
Possibly. Anyway, when the game begins, you can tell they could go even further back. They could do a Red Dead Redemption 3, and it's even further back than this game, because there's still a lot of story you don't know about. There's drama between characters that is established, but you don't know what the whole story is. Like, there's characters that you don't know why they're here in this group, but they haven't been there very long. You're in the mountains for probably like 3 hours. It's basically the tutorial, but it's not... This game is much slower paced than the other titles by Rockstar. They really want to make sure you understand how the game works and functions, even though there's so many little things in the game that you don't really know everything, even after the tutorial's done. Like, there's just little things you can do that they don't really address.
Right. What really caught my eye when the game started, like you said, you're on the side of a mountain, dead of winter. Just the dynamic, like you go in this cabin and just the amount of detail, the things that you can explore. You have to search the cabin, and there is actually a lot to search. And you're looking at picture frames. You can turn the pictures over. You can actually read them, and some may be applicable to the future in the game, and some just there for decoration. But I thought that was really cool because then you can pick up rations of food, which you can put in your inventory, and then you actually, at that point, you rescue this woman, and she has more of a role later in the game too. So.
And what's crazy too, to expand more on the little things that they do, Arthur keeps a journal, and it's not only relevant to the story. He will, you discover something out in the wild that he finds interesting, he'll illustrate it in his journal, and he'll put, I just encountered a witch. At least I think she's a witch. It's just little things like that that really bring this game to the next level. The environment is amazing, but the interactions that Arthur has with the environment are also amazing. He gets mud on him, and you'll stay dirty until you go get cleaned. And if you're not clean around NPCs, those NPCs will react negatively towards you. They'll avoid you. If you're walking behind them, the NPC might turn around and be like, why are you following me? Things like that. It's just the little things in this game. Rockstar paid such close attention to the little things of everyday life that them including that in this game just makes this game that much more enjoyable.
Just the amount of things that you can customize. Your horses, you can go into the stables and you can actually upgrade them. You can upgrade your saddles, stirrups, your horns.
Which all help increase the horse's stats by a little bit.
Yeah, strength, speed, stamina, stuff like that. You can actually customize the color of your horse's hair, the length, the type of
It's the closest thing to a car that Rockstar could get for the Wild West. The cool thing about this game is that the story of Red Dead Redemption 1, but this, when it first was coming out, I was like, oh great, it's a prequel, it's going to be a great game, but it's going to tell a story that we kind of already know. But there's so much that happens, and you kind of love every character. I mean, there's a couple you don't like at all.
Micah.
Micah's a piece of shit.
He's a douche.
Yes, we don't like Micah. Some of you may like Micah, the chaotic players out there, but he's just a piece of shit. I mean, he, just...
Well, I think it's because from the very get-go, you're like, there's something just
Off
off
about
about
him,
this
right.
character, yeah.
But, it's... Dutch, the leader of the gang, you like him. He's actually, like, really nice, he really cares about his family. And
Looks out for him.
Yeah, he looks out for everyone. He trusts everyone. Honor is, like, his most important thing. The only thing you know of is that when they were doing the heist at the boat in Blackwater, you don't know what happened, but you find out that Dutch, spoiler alert, killed a woman, and you don't know... No one really seems to know why he did it, or, if it was in cold blood or not. So that's kind of the mystery revolving around the group right now. And Arthur is starting to question Dutch's leadership.
For new players, this game can be pretty intimidating, and not really even intimidating. There's just so much content. It is so easy to lose track of the main missions. From hunting legendary animals to developing your shooting skills, there's so many different player challenges that you can do. I just like logging on and just hunting. If you don't really feel like completing too much of the story, you can easily burn hours of time just doing that, crafting things.
Oh yeah, fishing too. Fishing's a lot of fun in this game.
Unfortunately, I haven't done that much fishing.
Oh, you should. It's fun.
We should go
It's
together
relaxing,
sometime.
yeah, we will. We'll have to.
Which brings our point to Red Dead Redemption 2 Online.
If you have the game and you haven't played online yet, you should try it out. If you don't like it and that's not your thing, you're not really... I can't say you're missing out on anything because it's basically the single player mode online.
Yeah. Except in this, as soon as the beta released, you got to create your own character. This way you have some control over what your character looks like. As you start out, you don't have too many options for clothes, but you're not naked, so that's good.
Thank God.
Yeah, that'd be weird. It is pretty awesome because now Sam and I actually get to multiplayer this phenomenal game, and sorry Fallout 76 kind of sucked it up because
Yeah.
Rockstar did phenomenal right off the get-go.
Right, currently it's in its beta and it's more complete than Fallout 76. But yeah, the online's really impressive because you got the free. It's a lot like Grand Theft Auto Online. It's basically just the Wild West with a bunch of other players, and the nice thing is there's no punishment if you get killed by another player, but you can put a bounty out. A bounty will be put out on that player, which is kind of nice because there are some douchebags out there that really like to just shoot you for no reason. They don't even gain anything, maybe some experience, but it's not enough to warrant really needing to do it. If I really need to kill someone, I'll just go shoot an NPC in the head.
But like I said, for being beta, it really hasn't glitched out too many times. Aside from certain quests won't be completed or show up, so we have to kind of reload into the server.
But that's expected of a beta. When you're playing online too, you get to have really fun interactions because you're playing with your friends. You can make your posse. The other day, me and Jason just did a mission together, and that was a lot of fun because we suck at the game and could not traverse down a mountain successfully. So, I mean, that was a really, a game that can provide you with laughs because the gameplay is fun, I think is pretty important because there are times when games can get really frustrating and you just want to break the controller. So
they don't make it so that you can obtain a lot of money right up front.
You make some good money off of the missions, and I think that was their point is,
do the missions together.
Right, make some good money. Yeah, you'll be thankful because you need to rank up to unlock certain weapons anyway. So you're going to start out weaker regardless. So you might as well do the work to get to the point where you want to be to make your posse and get the weapons you want.
I know we kind of jumped around a little bit, but overall, Red Dead Redemption 2 is awesome. I recommend you guys get it, and not just jumping on the bandwagon. It's not just Grand Theft Auto with horses. It's not a horse simulator. It's so much more than just that. But
and it's a cowboy RPG. I mean, it's Skyrim Cowboy Edition.
Appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you'd like to check out our future videos, go and hit like, subscribe, and talk to you guys later.
Yep.